Alright viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now this is A Square Maths Made Easy Words Academy. In today's video, we shall be considering what we call permutation and what combination. And this time around, we are going to consider how to find the value of what R. Now before we tackle this question, there is one basic thing which I want to introduce and I want you to watch. So that basic thing, first of all, is called factorial. It's called what? Factorial. It's called what? Factorial. That basic thing. Now what is the word factorial? It's just a symbol that is represented by what? Inverted I. So whenever you see something like this, it is called what? Factorial. Now let's take for instance, if you are given the word 4 factorial, what does it mean in expansion under multiplication? Now listen, you must always start with the value given. Here the value if given is what? 4. Then it will decrease to what? 3. Decrease to what? 2. And decrease to what? 1. And that's exactly what we mean by 4 word factorial. So can you observe this now that 4 times 3 can give you what? 12. And 12 times 2 can give you 24. Then 24 times 1 can equally give you what? 24. So which means 4 factorial is what? 24. Are you with me? So next is, let's move to 1 factorial. The word 1 factorial is just 1. Are you with me now? Then there is another key I want you to understand, and that thing is called 0 word factorial. Now conventionally, 0 factorial is also 1. So that is to say 1 factorial and 0 factorial, the values are what? The same. Are you with me now? Now another thing I want you to understand, what if it is like this and they didn't give you the value of n? So how do you expand it? Start with the value given. Here the value given is what? N. Start with what? N. So it will now decrease to n minus 1. Now decrease to what? N minus 2. Decrease to what? N minus 3. And this thing continues till infinity. Have I made myself clear? So this is exactly what I want you to know first before we now solve this problem. Now can we look at the question proper now? Now the question says, if 6 permutation R, P represent permutation, divided by 6 combination R is equal to what? 6. Now the question is, find the value of what? R. Find the value of what? R. So what am I going to do? I want you to watch this. Remember we are talking about permutation. Then what is the formula for permutation? Watch. N permutation R is the same thing as n factorial all over n minus R, all what? Factorial. Now this is the formula for permutation. Then can we now move to combination? So what is combination? N combination R is now equal to n factorial all over n minus R, all factorial, R what? Factorial. Now this one is for what? Combination. Can we now dissolve the question now? I want you to watch. Now the question says, okay, we have permutation and combination. So what is permutation? N factorial all over n minus R, all what? Factorial. That is for the first question. And all over means divide from the question. All over means what? Divide. Then I'll introduce my division. So next is what? Combination. What do I say is the formula? I want you to watch. It is n factorial all over n minus R, all factorial, then R what? Factorial. Everything should be equal to 6. That is from the what? Question. Are you with me now? Now before I now substitute for the parameter, there is a law in mathematics. When you see division, change it to multiplication. Inversion will what? Occur. The down one will move up and the up one will move what? Down. Then let's do it. Can I say n factorial, then all over n minus R, all what? Factorial. Are you with me? Then change this division to multiplication. So this one will now go up so that we can have n minus R, all what? Factorial, followed by R factorial, divided by, why this numerator will move down, it will give you n factorial. Everything is same thing as what? 6. Are you with me now? Now I don't want to substitute any value yet, but if you observe this critically, you can agree with me something can cancel itself here. How? N factorial up, we cancel n factorial what? Down. Then again, n minus R, all factorial up, we cancel n minus R, all factorial what? Down. can you observe that the only thing that is left there is arrow what? Factorial. And arrow factorial is now equal to what? 6. Now this cannot be the final answer. Do you know why? They didn't say you should find what? Arrow factorial. What they asked is R. Is what? R. Now the question is, how am I going to convert this 6 to factorial? I want you to observe this. Note, anytime you see 1 factorial, sure you know that the answer is what? 1. Are you there? Then what is 2 factorial? 2 factorial is 2 times what? 1. And 2 times 1 is what? 2. It has not given us 6 again. So we now try by 3 what? Factorial. Now 3 factorial means it will start with 3, decrease to what? 2, decrease to what? 1. Are you with me? So finally we can now say 3 times 2 is what? 6. And 6 times 1 is what? 6. Can you see that? 6. Another way of writing 6 in factorial means what? 3 factorial. Alright, can we go back to the question? I mean the solution now. So this is now arrow factorial, then equal to, what do we say? Remove this 6 and introduce 3 what? Factorial. So that will now write here as 3 factorial. Now what do you observe? Factorial will cancel factorial. So finally the value of R is what? 3. Now if you observe it now, you find out that R is 3, right? Then let's go to the option. Now can you see, is there any 3 in the option? Yes. So which means the correct answer in the option is option what? So that is how to solve what? R. See you in my next video.